Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. In the last episode, Thomasina arrived in the village of Bewley, and the people have been rather standoffish. The barkeep is very friendly, he's answering all of our questions. However, according to him, he's never heard of a Hob's Barrow. That's the whole reason why we're here. Leonard's shoulder said, yeah, there's this mysterious barrow, and the barkeeper's saying, yeah, never heard of it. It's concerning. It's deeply concerning. We're gonna ask about Bewley first, but we're getting to you.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building. Worth a visit.
Oh, I am stealing everything I can. If it's not nailed down, I'm having it.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
Okay, so her father was an archaeologist before her. I was gonna say, this isn't the kind of profession that you just kind of stumble into.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait. Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Okay, well, plus points for the fact that he was like, right, I was a bit drunk. I need to go and apologise to that lass. Plus points there. One ale coming right up. He might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another. The man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people. I'm like, we have limited funds. We have very limited funds. Can't you just tell us what we need to know?
Must I really buy you a drink for this information?
Please.
Are you sure it's wise to have another?
Please, don't you want to hear about old Leonard's shoulder?
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Okay, so she's agreeing to it. Aye.
The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
So he's still pissed. He's not had time to sober up. The dinner hasn't soaked up the alcohol. Aye, okay. Okay, I'll go get you the drink.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Oh, I don't like being out of money.
A tankard of warm ale. I prefer a glass of Portuguese port wine myself.
Ooh, look at you, fancy taste. Right, well, Arthur.
A tankard
no,
of
excuse
warm
me.
ale. I prefer a glass of Portuguese port wine myself.
Yes, I know. Pick it up. There you go.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
And he's gone.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
How pissed was he that one glug of ale just boomf? Sir!
After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out.
Shake him.
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
Okay. You don't want to talk to... Oh, the arguing couple's buggered off. They've wandered off. Aye, okay. Do you have anything that could possibly wake him up?
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Okay. We took everything from our room. There's the toilets.
I do not need to use the lavatory.
Okay, fair play. Oh, a jug of water. Do it.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This man is unbelievable.
Is he gonna come out? I have a bad feeling about this.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Oh, God. They've got him. I don't know who they are, but we're going to go in and he's going to be dead in the toilets. That's an awful place to die. No one wants to die in the public lavatories of a pub. Oh, God.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
Why do we have this creepy music? Why is the music creepy? No, this is not good. This is not good. Bad juju. We're about to come across a corpse in a public lavatory.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Oh.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Yeah, she ain't taking that. She ain't taking it.
The water is brown, quite ghastly.
Oh.
There's no fresh water in there. The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Jesus.
These look modern. I'm surprised.
So they've splashed the cash on the urinals, but they're not going to wash the towel. Lovely.
Is Mr. Tillett in there?
Okay, let's...
I can see it's still raining out there.
Okay, well, he's got to be through one of these doors.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Okay, just a toilet.
It sounds like someone is in there.
Oh.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there? Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
Or is it? Has someone turned him into a cat?
The mangy thing is fast asleep.
Oh, hello, toilet cat.
I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
No, you must pet the toilet cat. Oh, don't be mean to it.
A cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside.
He's taken the drink and legged it.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around.
Oh.
Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna leave the toilet cat sleeping. There,
How can I help you?
Yeah, let's ask everything.
There's a door to the outside in the gents' lavatories. Why is it bolted?
That door doesn't even have a lock.
So you didn't block the door?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Will he be back? Will he be back? Or has he been murdered or turned into a toilet cat? I'm just saying. This genre is folk horror. He does not have good odds. Well, they sit round the back. Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, God, don't go into the alley. Don't do that. Bad shit is in alleys. That's suspicious. Also that, hello.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Yeah, that it is.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
Yeah, also the thing on the
Cold
cold.
draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside.
Yeah, head on out. Okay, good, it's still there. It's a glove.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
A gentleman's glove. No, excuse me.
A fine white glove, gent's style. I found it in the alleyway behind the plough and furrow.
That is weird. That is weird. So gentlemen's gloves are they're of a very different make from regular gloves. They use different material, different kind of, sewing, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie, I would not expect anyone in a village like this to have gentlemen's gloves. It doesn't fit. That is... Ooh. Okay.
Sturdy looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp.
Well, that's because you stood outside in the freezing rain, love. That's why you feel cold and damp.
It's the small window to the lavatories. Surely Mr. Tillett could not have squeezed through that gap?
Nah, he's gone out. And then either he's blocked it and gone, aha, thanks for the drink, love, I'm fucking off. Or someone's nabbed him, or turned him into a toilet cat. And blocked the door. No. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Bad juju.
Sir?
I don't like the fact that they've just gone dark.
A humble local dwelling. I don't wish to go knocking door to door.
Okay, love, this is not smart. Thomasina, this is not smart.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
I think a good idea. That is smart. That is smart. Let's get out of the dark, out of the rain. Go to bed.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Okay, let's see who's still here. Yes, I guess you must be the local drunk then.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Go to bed, I'm tired. Not yet. Perhaps a little more time in front of the fire. Ooh. Well, if you want to go and look at the fire, okay.
The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals. A lovely place to warm oneself.
Okay, I don't think that was indicating Thomasina still has more stuff to do. I think that was just like, if you want to do stuff.
This door leads up to my room.
Yeah, let's...
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
Off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
The first day, Adventus.
Such horrid dreams. Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Oh my god. When the door opened, my heart leapt into my throat. Because with folk horror, with this genre, there are a few ways I could see this going. And what with the barkeep saying like, oh yeah, we don't often get visitors to Bewley. Here's the thing. If they don't often get visitors, they don't often get new blood. So they're probably all intermarrying and, you know, like, oh, this is my wife, cousin. You know, things like that. I could see some people be like, we need new blood, we need fresh blood. Yes, this is a woman. She's not biologically related to any of us. Yes, let's go make some babies while she sleeps. Like, I could see it going like that, and the door opened, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what have I gotten myself into? And then the cat, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's just a cat. It's just the toilet cat. We're fine. It's an ugly as fuck cat. Oh, I was imagining something so much more horrific. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, hello, drawers. Anything in there?
A decrepit set of drawers. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Okay, and the candlestick is all but burnt out.
That candle didn't last long. The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening.
He might. He might.
The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age.
Ooh.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Okay, and that's where you put your case?
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box.
And do you want to take the bowl today?
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
Okay, fair play. Fair play. Let's head on out.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Hello.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Ooh, lie? I should be polite. Tell the truth. I should tell him about that cat. Here's the thing. If the door was bolted from the inside, logically, I'm like, it must be a dream. But again, I know that this genre is folk horror. In which case, I'm like, it probably wasn't a dream. I think I want to play Thomasina as the kind of person who, you know, she's always there to speak her truth. She's very much so like, yeah, this is what happened. I'ma tell it how it was. Yeah, you.
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye? What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Okay. Also, Herbert, we won't be calling him Toilet Cat anymore. Herbert, we will use his proper name. Ooh, is it safe to do such a thing? My equipment is valuable. That sounds capital, thank you. I don't see what the alternative is. I mean, here's the thing. If anyone nicks it, they probably live locally, so we can just go round to their house. Still, have we got an confirmation of where Thomasina is from? Have we got confirmation of that? To be honest, I've just been assuming she's from London. I've just been assuming this is the story of, an antiquarian from London who's gone up north and, you know, to the strange little town, you know, blah blah blah. Like I've been kind of picturing that kind of story. Have we actually got confirmation as to where Thomasina is from? Have I missed it? I'm just gonna keep assuming she's from London. You wouldn't leave stuff round back a pub in London. I could see her being like, oh, is that safe?
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were. I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard's shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Oh. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Oh. So yeah, she's a woman of science. A woman of logic. Here's the thing, so I grew up with a very superstitious mother. An extremely superstitious mother. And I am a bit superstitious myself. Not to the point where, you know, like me mum, if she sees one magpie, she'll salute it and say, oh, go away, Mr. Magpie, go find your friend. Something like that. I'm not to that degree. However, here's the thing. I think in a lot of superstitions, there's common sense. Like, don't walk under a ladder. Because if you touch it, then the person who is on the ladder is going to fall. It's dangerous. And with local stories where it's like, oh yeah, you know, there's this barrow, and everyone nearby is like, oh, don't be going up there. Don't be going up there. No, we don't like this place. Now, here's the thing. There may be superstitions like, what's a traditional superstition? Like fairies stealing babies. Oh, don't go up to that barrow because the baby stealing fairies live there. Well, probably a few hundred years ago, someone was nicking babies, and they probably found the bodies up by that barrow, and so it's become a superstition over the decades. It's gone from, you know, some crazy person murdering babies to, oh, aye, it were fairies what done it. I'm not saying you have to, like, oh yeah, the superstition, I'm gonna take it really seriously, but I'm just saying, if you've got a place, and everyone nearby it is saying, oh yeah, we don't fuck with that place, there's probably a very good reason, and you shouldn't be fucking with that place either. Oh, no.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Okay, so he's flaky. He's flaky and he shouldn't be trusted.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
Okay. Oh, dear.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it. I've a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Why do I reckon this is not going to end up being hogwash? Well, if it turned out to be completely normal, then this game probably wouldn't be labelled as folk horror. She finds the barrow, excavates it, gets a few bits of pottery, goes back to London, writes a book. Hey, like that's not exactly folk horror. Oh dear.
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
What did I say? Nice flower boxes, good pub. Shit flower boxes, shit pub. It is the way. Trust in the flowers. Now, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we explore Bewley. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.